Hey guys, welcome back. It's Green Reaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well and hopefully looking after yourselves and hopefully having a great week. It's Monday. Plan and push was very successful on Edwin Peake's account. I actually forgot to record and press a record to that. So unfortunately we didn't get a recording for that. I didn't realize until the last 5 minutes and it's like, hey ha. We got positions, 475 lost last minute offensively, which was a bit gutting. Dropped like 250 places from that one, so it was a bit annoying for that. Not too sure how that happened, but hey ho. Anyway, so we're on for count today, and I wanted to kind of share with something with you guys, which I don't generally share on takeovers and stuff like that, or on the channel, because it's not really impressive to see, right? But I've had a lot of people come at me recently saying that they're struggling with finite with no Gina, and then when I do a Gina video, they're like, "Oh, the speeds are too crazy, or the gear is too crazy," and stuff like that. Now, 4 is not like a super in-game player. He's more like mid-late player, or I'd say late game. He hasn't got like a ton of stuff going on in his Great Hall. His gear is not amazing at all. He's got some nice gear and stuff like that. You would have saw his Dragon team the other day, which was really fine. I mean, I've just finished rebuilding all his dungeons, right? So we've just rebuilt his finite team, and now this is the finite team for this. Now the only one that is very like compulsory for this is the Valkyrie. I don't think she can be replaced with MITHRALA. She could probably be replaced with Marta, but that's about it. You do need that counter attack to make this team work. Now, Lady M can be replaced with Feather and Fat or any type of ally attack that you have available. And obviously, Stag Knight, Cold Heart, and MITHRALA are kind of accessible to most players who are in game. So this is a nice team. No free champions, no crazy champions coming in. It's basically a very doable team. Now, we didn't change Valkyrie's speed, so it's a little bit slower than normal because he uses Valkyrie and Clan Boss, which is fine. And then with MITHRALA as well, she's built for like Spider 10, so she's really fast as well. So everyone's speeds here are attainable. Lady M does have quite a bit of speed, but you don't need the crazy speed as her. You need a like 280 minimum. The preset's not super crazy as well, so I'll show you all these things towards the end of the video. I don't want to make it too long, but I did really want to showcase this. Somehow I'm really small on my camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and make myself a bit bigger. So you can see here, Lady M, she just flip forms. It's mainly to bring the weekend to do more damage for the waves and just help basically clear it up and CC them to control them to stop us being killed. We have got a shield set here. You can use the bolster set as well if you need to. This just adds a bit more protection to the waves because Lady M in the day is weak affinity and she is a bit squishy. So we don't want to get catched out with that. So you can see here, we're just going to go through. We'll work her through away through the wave, and everyone's got like slightly bit of damage with them, which brings different things to the game. Valkyrie's got a bit of damage to her. Stag Knight's crit cat, and Cold Heart obviously. Crit cat's what she needs. Only Lady M and MITHRALA not really doing that, but MITHRALA's bringing the poisons as well, which is super nice. So a very accessible team for most people. And in the day, it's not super fast, but if it's consistent and it's looking juicy, then that's fine. You can see there, like Lady M did take a big hit from one of the waves. That's why we have the shield set and stuff like that. So you can see we come through here, and again, as long as you have Valkyrie, it's perfectly fine. And then you'll see here we just mop up the waves at the end. I haven't seen this fail yet, so I'm quite certain that it'd be fine all the way through. Just make sure your Lady M's got quite a bit of health on her as well. Or you could even turn off the stun on the first wave, which I think we might change the preset to, so the stun is ready for the second wave. Now Lady M, just going to switch forms here. Then you want to be using the first form here, and you want to open the ally attack. You're looking to try and land the to obviously break down the shields. You want to try and bring in that decreased speed, which is what Stag Knight's there for. Stag Knight is also going to bring you a decreased attack. Cold Heart's going to bring you a heal reduction, which is going to when the shields go back up. And then Valkyrie is going to basically be in there for the counter attack. MITHRALA is in here for the poisons and for the cleanse and for the survivability of the shields and stuff like that. So you can see there, very, very doable. We haven't got like a ton of blessings. More blessings would help. I'm not going to change MITHRALA's blessings just for this because she's getting used everywhere, including 3 vs 3 arena, which she makes more sense to do. We might take Brimstone if we start using Hydra maybe, but for now this is pretty fine. Brimstone would be useful as well, in all fairness, for the extra bit of extra damage and stuff. So you can see here we're knocking the shields back. We're quite fairly fine. No one really worrying about die. Even Lady M's got slightly lower HP. The shields are always there to protect her. So heal reductions there as well. We've got a decreased defense as well, which helps us to do more damage. We have War Master on most people. Stag Knight still got to get War Master, so there's a bit more damage to come there. You can use Lady M's A3 to increase the poisons, the heal reduction and stuff like that as well. And you can see here we're generally quite fine, and we're actually on record to get its new personal best. Now, if you had more savage gear and stuff like that, this would be way quicker. We're not using any savage gear. We're just generally basically using very plain stats and broken sets across the board. He doesn't have like a ton of savage and stuff available, so I thought this is why it's perfect to showcase with you guys a fairly fast team. Now you can do 2x runs as well, so you know, like 4 minutes is not so bad. And you know, some people farming 25 in 2 minutes. You know, you get mythical gear, you get better gear and stuff like that. So you can see here we've got new personal best here. Now if Valkyrie's in Savage, and you've got a bit more ignore defense from the Great Hall blessings, sort of from the Great Hall, from Live Arena and stuff like that, you'll generally do way more as well. So this is a fairly good team. So let me go ahead and share the presets with you guys, and we'll have a look at this. So with MITHRALA, really nothing really going on with her. You're just going to open with the A1 and switch off the A2 against the boss. And then for Valkyrie, you're going to switch off the shields and then just have it set up on the opening. And then we just turn it off here as well, the shields. And then open up with the shields and the thing there as well. And then with Lady M, we switch forms and then basically doing the increase accuracy and then stun. And then you can see here as well, like this is exactly the same as well. I do open up with this because it brings a weaken as well, so I try and put up the weaken straight away instead of the stun. And then you see here against the boss we switch forms, and then she does her ally attack, so it's pretty straightforward. Stag Knight is nothing really going on there. You're just going to open with the A1 there to land the decreased speed. If you land a decreased speed, I've seen this not land a decreased speed by the way on Stag, and it was a little bit slower when like 440 or something, but it was generally fine and didn't cause any problems or fails. We turn off the Heart Seeker against the wave 2, so she can use it against the boss. She has very good AI, so don't set anything up here. She'll generally use the Heart Seeker when the shield is down, so it's pretty nice from that. You could turn off the A2 on Cold Heart, so she focuses more on the A1 and A3. So overall, fairly nice builds. So this is Lady M, nothing special, just fast and high accuracy. Accuracy requirements finite 300 with the MITHRALA lead would be perfectly fine. You can see here there is no bonuses or anything like that. It's a fairly exposed, except from Valkyrie, a free-to-play team in some sense. So you can see here it's just very standard gear and nothing too crazy. He's booked in both forms as well, which generally helps. And then these are the masteries, which are arena masteries going. So, you know, again, you can improve these with like War Master and stuff like that if you don't want to use it for arena. if you've got a big account anyway, I wouldn't really worry about this team. You probably have better teams. We've got Eagle Eye here for same masteries really. From MITHRALA, we've got Sheep because Arena, so it's more of a P versus P and P versus E build. So both of them took into consideration because we're using Spider and stuff like that. These are our stats, nothing special again. Honestly, these stats are not crazy, if I'm honest. So then we'll bring in Valkyrie. I'm just going to type it. So this Valkyrie is for Clan Boss. He does do 2 key Ultra Nightmare and 1 key Nightmare. You can just see it's just a broken set overall. His speed is 196, 6000 defense. And then ideally crit capped as well, which would be nice for the waves. Phantom Touch for the boss, for Fire Knight, and then these are the masteries. So you got War Master, Cycle of Violence, and then basically like Retribution and stuff like that. And then we'll show you the Cold Heart. He's got 3 lovely Cold Hearts, so we need to show you one of the with the right masteries on. So these are the masteries that we went for this one. Giant Slayer is the main thing there. Phantom Touch is Blessing. Phantom Touch is probably the blessing you want to take 90% of the time for these. And then you can see here, like 220 speed behind my head, you know, 216 critical damage, 300 accuracy, fairly reasonable HP and defense as well for survivability. So not too hard to get. You don't even really need the blessing to get them type of stats, depending on how good your account is. And then we've got Stag Knight, right? Stag Knight is the man, the myth, the legend. He's in the shield set. He's going to bring you some more survivability. We don't have like a lot of shield sets, so we had to kind of move some gear around as well. And again here, Fire Knight, no problem, right? Got good speed, fairly good attack, crit cap, some critical damage, 280 accuracy with 60%, with 80 accuracy aura as well, which is generally enough to land his stuff. You didn't see him get resisted or anything like that. That's his build. And then again, we're missing War Master here. I've asked him to finish off War Master, and hopefully it will speed up slightly as well. So there we are. There is pretty much, if you have a Valkyrie, probably one of the easiest ways to get the Fire Knight one secured. And generally I would recommend, even if it's only 4 minutes, I would always do Fire Knight 1 over 25, generally because it's just better to get a better gear, and it is the first step zone to get that mythical gear, which is pretty nice. And remember as well, you have a higher chance of getting 6-star legendary and epic and rare as well, which is generally much better than the 5-star stuff. That's about it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what Fire Knight team you're running, and if you have anything nice to show, I'd love to showcase on the channel. And yeah, let me know what level you're doing and who you're using, how fast it is. I personally do Fire Knight 10. I run a Catrixia setup, which is wow, you know. You can find it on the channel somewhere if you check the playlist for that. That's it from me. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grimreaper. See you on the next one. Peace.